Okay, here we go. Good morning. My name is David Cassis. I am a longtime Seaside resident and business owner. I started working in Seaside as a kid in about 1960. And later on, I ended up buying that little business and continued to operate it through 2013. And then I retired. I have always been a huge supporter of Seaside, their projects, the police department, the fire department, and all that's going on in Seaside. I really believe that Seaside can use a little more help. We have a great group running the city right now, but even they need some help. So here we are. This is what we're doing. We're supporting Steve McShane. I really believe that he is positioned to really help us and help Seaside. And not that I only care about Seaside, but Seaside really is my main focus. This is where I've lived, worked, and loved the people. And so all that said, I would really like to bring somebody else up here to speak. And Alex Miller, would you? Okay, here's Alex. Thank you.
Hey. Thank you very much. And it's a beautiful day here in Seaside, sunny as always. In 2016, I ran for county supervisor versus Dennis Donahue and Jane Parker. During my race, neither of them reached out to me. Neither of them sent me a message or a call. But in this election was different. In 2020, when I started running in 2019, one of the very first debates that I had with Steve McShane and Wendy and Winnie, that night I got home, put my feet up on the couch, and checked my phone to find a message from Steve McShane. Steve McShane said, "Alex, you did fantastic. You did excellent speaking and you got your point across." And since that day, Steve and I have had a great relationship. He's a bridge builder. He talks about being a bridge builder. He truly is a bridge builder. He builds bridges with his opponent. He builds bridges with people on both sides. And today I stand in front of you to support what we need the most here in Seaside, and that's the county's help. We need the county's help here in Seaside, and we need some of that $1.5 billion budget, now this year $1.6 billion, to come here, to come to Seaside. It's our turn. So today, on this bright and sunny day, I'm here to announce that I am supporting Steve McShane for county supervisor. I believe Steve can get the job done. He builds bridges. He has more energy than I do. He loves Seaside. He's going to fight for our protection. He's going to fight to keep our police funded. He's going to fight to keep our fire department funded. And he's going to make some changes, but they're going to help our community. He's got integrity like no other. And that's why on November 3rd, 2020, I beg you to go to the polls and mark Steve McShane for county supervisor. Thank you very much. Next up, we'll have Steve.
Thank you very much, Alex. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everybody that's here today. Certainly, Dennis, thank you for opening up your place of business. To the business owners in Seaside, to my friends from the Seaside Rotary Club, and especially to my son, Patrick, and my wife, Danielle, thank you. This is a very, very important time, and I want to begin by recognizing Alex Miller. There's nobody with more passion for Seaside. There's nobody with more passion for life. It's incredible. Truly, in Alex's campaign, he focused on the fact that the current supervisor had not done anything to better the lives of people in Seaside. He focused on the fact that housing had not improved. Gentrification got worse. And more than anything, there's an office that could be in the largest city in the district that remained in the middle of Fort Ord, oftentimes inaccessible. So as a candidate in the general election, I pledge to work with Alex Miller to address those issues. As Alex shared today, I'm a bridge builder. I'm running because I stand up on hard issues. I'm not afraid to stand up on issues like global warming as it relates to the founding of Monterey Bay Community Power, or to stand up on the divisive issue, even in Seaside, that resulted in a homeless shelter for which a board that I sit on will operate, Community Human Services. And more than anything, as it relates to water. Sure, I don't support the Cal-Am desal project, but I support a long-term solution that includes desal or other technologies that ultimately can get us to a point where units are built and we're not afraid of losing people that live and work in Seaside. You know, this campaign is about building bridges. It's about working together, and it's going to continue to be that way. I'm glad that Alex mentioned the point about our police officers. You know, a knee-jerk reaction to simply defunding our police officers is not the type of leadership that I'm going to bring to the county halls and to the cities of District 4. I'm a principled and, more importantly, a very, very carefully studied leader that brings people together. We've seen that with the Seaside Ministers Alliance. We've seen that through a number of different examples over 15 years of elected representation in Monterey County. So this is an invitation. This is the beginning of a general election that is going to be very, very involved in the lives of the people of District 4 and truly going to result in a victory for McShane on November 3rd, 2020. So with that, I want to thank the supporters that were here. We are doing this via Zoom, and it's definitely a creative opportunity that I hope you'll be able to interface with us, call, keep in touch, and we will work together. So I'll turn it back to Mr. Cassis. I think he just may have a couple of quick closing remarks. And on that, I want to say thank you again to Alex. Thank you to the supporters, my friends from the Seaside Rotary Club, my friends from District 4 that are here to support me today. Thank you very, very much. Dave?
Thank you, Steve, Alex, and everybody. I would just like to reiterate that I really support Steve wholeheartedly, not just for the things that were mentioned, his honesty and integrity and his commitment, but what I've seen in politics for such a long time is that politicians do just that. They politic. Where Steve is a businessman and a politician, and I think that bringing business into politics is so vital. It is running a county or a city is a business, and you have to be a little more diverse than just knowing how to shake hands, kiss babies, and win votes. And I really like that about Steve. And I like that about Alex. I think Alex is talk about a bright shining star in this community. Follow Alex Miller. You'll see something really on the rise. Steve owns 2 businesses in the area, and that, I guess, gives him a lot more credibility than most. Not that that's the answer, but it's sure a good piece of it. I have watched him on the Salinas City Council. I've watched him take the hard stance when it wasn't the popular stance, but he took it because it was the right thing to do. That's what we need. We don't need somebody who's just going to take the easy way out or follow the crowd. I think that a vote for Steve McShane in November is really would be a big help for Seaside and the entire county. So please join me in voting for Steve on the 3rd of November. Thank you very much.